All right, guys, I want to drill down on this ridiculous idea from the Democratic fanatics to abolish the Electoral College. We talked about it a little bit with Kevin and Matt. But the supporters say that the body of electors established by the Constitution is actually rooted in racism. Former sports journalist turned left-wing writer Jamel Hill is tweeting, "People who live in cities that truly represent the diversity of America should set the course. The Electoral College is outdated and was there to preserve slavery." And she wasn't the only one jumping to that conclusion.
This is all conceived in sin and in perpetuating slavery on the American people and on the African American people directly.
The Electoral College is rooted in some interesting sort of way, the original sin of the country. We need to understand that and perhaps take seriously the idea of getting rid of it finally once and for all.
Joining me now is John Yoo, former Deputy Assistant Attorney General in the Office of Legal Counsel at DOJ and law professor at the University of California at Berkeley. John, what is the truth about the Electoral College's origins and purpose? Is this a racist vestige that needs to be done away with?
I hate to say it, Laura, but I think once again progressives are showing that their main object is just to tear down institutions that get in the way of just simple democracy. If the Electoral College is racist, then the whole Constitution is racist, because the Constitution contains lots of devices that slow down democracy. Not just the Electoral College. Why not get rid of the Senate? The Senate advantages states. It limits democracy. Let's get rid of the Supreme Court and judicial review. Let's even get rid of the states. All of those institutions slow down democracy. That's why progressives hate them. The second thing I'd say is the people who are criticizing the Electoral College, it's almost as if they forget the entire 19th century and the key moment in American history, the Civil War. If there was an original sin in creating the Electoral College and the Constitution, Abraham Lincoln and the North fought a war where 600,000 Americans died to end slavery and to correct the mistakes. 3 amendments were added to the Constitution after the Civil War and wiped out, I believe, anything that had to do with racism in the Constitution's original birth.
I want to play for you something that former RNC chair Michael Steele said today. Let's watch.
Yes, the Electoral College needs to be reformed. What I support, and I think a lot of us out there beginning right now, about 13 or 14 states supports, is a national popular vote. Because right now, all we do is elect the president from the battleground states.
Right. First of all, is that true? All we do is elect presidents from the battleground states? Every vote counts in the Electoral College. That's why Republicans have to work harder because of their stupid policies. They've lost pretty much all chance, almost all chance of capturing California these days. So I don't get that argument, John. Maybe I'm missing something and I'm willing to be proven wrong, but I do not get what former RNC chair Michael Steele, I still can't believe he's RNC's chair, thinking that way, says.
I live in California. I don't think the Republican Party wants any part of us. You should let the Democrats have us. We're so messed up out here. But seriously, the thing is the Electoral College just forces you to campaign in regions and states. You actually can't write off the states and go to where if there were just popular vote nationwide, you would just campaign in a few of the major cities and a few of the states. So the Electoral College actually creates a good incentive for presidents, which is they can't ignore regions, they can't ignore states. They have to build a broad-based coalition that's geographically wide as well as popular. So I think, I'm afraid, I think Mr. Steele is wrong on that, too.
Well, otherwise we just are governed by, like, what Pajama Boy thinks or someone like Pajama Boy. So it's the whole metro social justice warrior type. No, thank you. John, I appreciate it. Thanks so much. And there are